Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 13th through the 19th of March 2022. Hope you guys had a good week. I do want to take just a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If you find that that's your situation, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate a little better. Keep in mind that the energy can change or flip-flop, or switch or flip-flop. Not at all unusual in a general reading. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information is in the box beneath the video. So let's get started, Sagittarius. Spirit, can I have the energy of Sagittarius? Energy of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, we start out with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. All right, a little bit of heavy energy. What I am seeing here is, Sagittarius, you might be dealing with maybe some anger issues, a little bit of anger issues, perhaps some insecurities that have cropped up. It could be because of some losses. I also see, incidentally, possibly some financial losses, so be aware of that. That's a side note. But kind of just a little bit out of your element. I feel like there's almost a little bit of a obstinate type of energy, a little bit feeling destabilized somehow, and also like there's a usually Sagittarius is very warm feeling, but this feels a little bit what is the word I'm looking for? Like you a little bit of stubborn type of energy and a little bit more distant, I guess. Almost unattached, I guess, is the type of feel that I'm getting here. So I do feel like it has to do with some problems that you have been dealing with, but those are probably, those problems are soon to be resolved. I do think that you're actively working on them. It just seems like those problems kind of stacked up on you, and before you knew it, you were just kind of weighed down with them, and you just couldn't see your way clear, couldn't quite see where you were going because you just kind of got bogged down with the problems. So I do see you're still dealing with some of this, but I do see you resolving those problems, Sagittarius. Now let's see who you're connecting with. Incidentally, some of you just recently maybe have gotten into a relationship as well. Let's see who you're connecting with. Who's Sagittarius connecting with, please? Who's Sagittarius connecting with? All right, we have the King of Swords, air sign energy. That would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Strength card in reverse, sign of Leo. And we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the person you are connecting with, I do feel like this person is showing up as being a very strong person, very truthful. They could be somebody who works in either a teaching, some sort of teaching, or perhaps in some capacity works in the law, either as an officer of the court, such as an attorney, or paralegal, or even a police officer, but they don't have to. But this is going to be somebody who prizes and values honesty. They're going to be somebody that's very intellectual. I wouldn't say that they are cold, but they might at times be a little distant and cool. And I will also say that you don't always see eye to eye with this person. Yeah, you definitely don't always see eye to eye with this person. Now, that being said, I do think that they are, there's some fears that this person is struggling to overcome. And these fears definitely, it's an issue for them. It's something that they're working on, okay? We'll clarify that and see what that's about. They do see you as emotional fulfillment. Yeah, so they definitely see you as being emotional fulfillment. So that's good. Let's see the energy of this connection. Show me the energy of this connection. All right, we have the Nine of Swords reverse and the Page of Swords. Okay, so the person you're connecting with here, they're a big communicator. They like to talk. They like to talk. They like to communicate. They're very inquisitive. They could be a researcher, but I will tell you that this person, the relationship, they do a lot of the talking in this relationship. I also feel like, you know, they're really curious about you, about what makes you tick. And I feel like for you, Sagittarius, like I said, you're kind of resolving a lot of problems. And so for you, I feel like you're kind of, in this relationship, you're kind of beginning to understand that you can relax. You can settle into this relationship. There's a sense here of being able to, you know, let your guard down a little bit, not feel so anxious. You may have at one point felt really, you know, anxious about being in a connection with this person. If so, this person knows exactly what to say to kind of relieve that anxiety for you. Let's see what's directly affecting this connection. Six of Swords in the reverse. So there's something here that neither of you have moved on from. So for you, whatever this is this energy that I'm seeing, Sagittarius, where there's a sense of being a little bit disconnected, a little distant and disconnected, not really feeling yourself, and possibly even angry about something, okay? For the person that and it's affecting your connection, okay? For the person you're connected with here, they're not moving on from something here that brings up fears for them. So each of you have issues from either previous connections or just within yourself that you're kind of stuck in those issues, and whether you're aware of it or not, that is affecting your connection. Okay, so let's look at the outcome. Five of Wands. Okay, so I do see that there could be some conflict by the end of the week. Now, this conflict could be because of somebody else kind of stirring things up. So be aware of that. It may cause needless pain. If that's the case, there will be one person who is aware and they're kind of manipulating this, and everybody else is kind of causing the damage but unaware of why or how that's happening. So I do see it, it's almost like I see a conflict, and I'm not even so sure that it's between the two of you, but it's going to affect the two of you. You'll resolve it. I do see it being resolved. So, all right, bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Now this is underlying energy, and what this tells me, Sagittarius, is that there is a lot of emotion in this connection, but I do see that while there's a lot of emotion, both of you are just kind of dipping your toe in it right now, because there might be this feeling that there's so much emotion that it could be overwhelming. So there's a little bit of pullback. There's a little bit of holding back, you know, not even putting both feet in the water, just dipping one foot in for now. So there's still a little bit of holding back, and I imagine it has to do with, you know, each of your individual issues here. So let's see. Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? All right, so we have the Six of Swords reversed, and we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like you may have tried to move on from this person, Sagittarius, and you weren't able to. At some point here, you tried to move away from this person. You were unable to. There is something from the past that you are still kind of stuck in. There's a sense of loss that you're processing. Some problems with self-esteem I'm seeing that you're still processing, and you're kind of stuck in that. And maybe you were trying to deal with your own stuff before you kind of entered into a connection. But I see that either you decided to offer love to this person, or they decided to offer love to you. But either way, I see a love offer. Yeah, that's probably why you had this anxiety in the past. So you were concerned about it, but ultimately decided to enter into a connection with this person because you just weren't able to quite move away from them. Why is the Queen of Swords in reverse? All right, we have the Two of Swords reversed. We have the Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, so in the thing that you're trying to deal with here, that you're kind of stuck in, that's affecting this connection. So Sagittarius, some of you found out about some deception from the past. So you're dealing with issues of deception. You might be angry about that. Not necessarily with this person, but just from your past. And also this feeling of being kind of disconnected has to do with decisions that have been made, that you feel maybe that you didn't have enough information to make. Like maybe you had to make decisions, and you were trying to make decisions without being emotional about it, and you maybe had to make decisions and you didn't have all the information that you wanted. So you may have tried to avoid that in the past. I don't see you doing that now. So I see you trying to process this. For some of you, though, I do see some anger here about having to make a decision about somebody or a situation where there was deception. Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have the Three of Coins reversed. We have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so some of the problems that you're resolving here is a lack of stability, a lack of cooperativeness, and it's going to lead into this new beginning, or has led into this new beginning. This new beginning is also enabling you to kind of resolve some of these issues and problems. So yeah, I definitely, this is a good, it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. Like I said, you were moving down that path carrying so much, Sagittarius, that you just couldn't even see where you were going. And I do see I do see it destabilized you. You weren't able to really have this firm foundation, and that's kind of resolving or resolved. Let's look at their energy. Why is the King of Swords here? This person is also protected. I see divine protection around this person. All right, we have Judgment, and we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so your person has had to make a judgment call, and definitely somebody here is definitely involved with somebody that works somehow in the courts. It could even be a judge you're dealing with. But yeah, this person, regardless, this person that you're dealing with, in the past, they've had to make a judgment call here with regard to an ending, a painful ending. I do think for some of you, though, you tried to move away from this person, and they saw this as a painful ending, and then the two of you came back together. And that would have been with you most likely offering them a cup of love, or them offering you. But either way, this person is going to operate from a very fair and very clear. They like to communicate. They try to be very clear. So I do see they have had, in another scenario, a painful ending in the past, though, other than you, that a judgment call was made with regard to it. They felt betrayed. That's a side note. But with regard to you, you tried to move away from this person, and then the two of you came back together. Why is the Strength card in reverse for this person? What are they afraid of? So they're afraid of this new beginning, and they're afraid of it ending. They're afraid of being involved, and they're afraid of it ending. Yeah. And that's what they're trying to overcome. It's their fear of this is, it has to do with previous endings. So it's like they are afraid to, they're afraid to love you because they're afraid it'll end. Why is the Ten of Cups? Okay, we have the Hermit, and we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Earth sign energy. We also have Gemini here, so Gemini is very strong. But Earth sign energy, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The Hermit is Virgo, so Virgo is very strong. However, don't get too tied into the signs because we literally have all of them in our chart. What I'm seeing here is this person does see you as emotional fulfillment. I do think that there has been some soul searching, though, and with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this has to do with an ending of a long-term committed connection. So I don't know if this person was involved or has been involved with someone else. But I do see that there was or is a time, there's some soul searching being done about ending something in order to have this emotional fulfillment with you. Because I don't see any other, well, I do though. They could very well be involved with someone else for some of you. And their fear would be ending that connection because they would see this as being a betrayal. for them to end that connection. And so they would fear that. They would fear that ending, that they would be betraying someone else. But if that's the scenario, I'm seeing that they would have done some soul searching about this, and they will end it in order to be with you, because I do see that they want a beginning with you, although they fear the connection on some level. But they see you as their emotional fulfillment, Sagittarius. Yeah, beyond any doubt. Now, this is not something that they may be talking to you about. So, part of the problems for some of you that is being discussed or talked about would have to do with the ending of a prior commitment, and it would be the person, Sagittarius, that you are dealing with. And if that is the case, I would expect a decision to be made that ends that deception, and it will be in your favor, because there will be a new beginning. I see it on your side and theirs. So for some of you, that is the case. Yeah, I can see it clearly. For others, though, I just see that this person does a lot of soul searching regarding an ending here. And I think more so because they don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past. So take it as it resonates, because I see two different timelines on that. Now let's see the energy of the connection. We have the Chariot in reverse. Again, the Nine of Swords in the reverse. That's double energy for you, Sagittarius, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So this connection is a little bit stuck right now. It's not moving forward with the speed that you would like, and certainly not with the speed that your person would like, Sagittarius. There is divine timing at play here. There is something that this person that you're dealing with here, they're looking for. There's something they're trying to find out in order to start this thing moving again. But you are coming across as being quite unbothered about it. You know it's not moving forward at the speed that you would like, but I don't see you being bothered about it. Now, some of you, if there was third-party energy, I have to say this, and I have to say this because it's what I saw, is that if there was some third-party energy, some of you made the decision in a moment of anger to contact the other party's significant other. Yeah, in order to let them know that there's a third party situation. And that would have realized this person's biggest fear, which, is that ending. But I have to say it because it is there. That's absolutely not for everybody. May even be just for one person. Back to this connection, though. This person has the ability to pretty much tell you what it is that you need to hear to kind of relieve your anxieties and your doubts. I will say that both of you are aware that this is not moving forward with the speed which you would like, the person you're connected with is more concerned about that than you are. Sagittarius, for some reason, you don't seem very concerned about this at all. Yeah, I feel like something here has shifted in you and you're just unbothered by it. Let's see what's affecting the connection. Maybe that'll help us to understand. Yeah, you've had some kind of a realization. We have the Hangman in reverse. And they have the Seven of Cups reversed. So they know what it is that they want. You know what it is that you want. Neither of you are able to really move away from each other. And I think you both know that. You know what you want, Sagittarius. I think you've kind of had this realization and you're kind of unbothered here. It took a while, but I see that. I also see that you're aware that this person is choosing you and that they can't quite move away from you, even if it's going to take a while to get there. Let's look at this conflict, though. All right, so it's clarified by the Ten of Cups reversed. We have the Two of Coins and the King of Cups in the reverse. So I do see some conflict happening by the end of the week. It is going to be caused by someone. One person will cause a conflict. Everybody's going to get hurt in this process. It's gonna open up a bee's nest where everybody gets stung, and it's going to cause a lot of unhappiness. I'm going to tell you. So somebody here is going to be responsible for that unhappiness. For you, I think you're weighing up the pros and cons of this decision. So I have to say, you may be the one in some instances, Sagittarius, that's making this decision if you're going to open up this this conflict. I do want to mention that for the person you're connected with, it's clarified with the King of Cups in the reverse. So the result will be that this person will pull back emotionally. They'll still keep an eye on you, but emotionally, they're going to pull back. So if you are considering, causing some chaos, I would reconsider that. Now, of course, if the energies are switched, just place yourself where you belong. That's the beauty of Tarot, is that you always have the options here of changing the energy just by the decisions that you make. And I do see you weighing up the pros and cons, of doing that. For some of you, it's not about that decision at all. It's about somebody else has made this decision, and you're going to be working towards bringing yourself back into emotional balance after this incident has occurred, because it's going to literally make everybody unhappy. Your person is still going to be pulling back emotionally, though, from you. And I think that's going to be, part of why it's going to leave you a bit out of balance. All right, so bottom of the deck, well, look at that. It's the card of Sagittarius. We have Temperance, Major Arcana for Sagittarius. And it is about balance. It's all about balancing out the situation. It's about patience and healing. Okay, so these are underlying themes that are running throughout this reading and throughout your next week. All right, Sagittarius, I am going to pull from the Guardian Angel Tarot and see if I can get some guidance for you. Spirit, I am pulling for Sagittarius. Okay, I just heard he flexed on me, and I don't know where that came from or why, but he flexed on me. So if that resonates with you, this reading is for you. Pulling for Sagittarius. Okay, Spirit, one card. Pulling for Sagittarius. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Sagittarius. All right. Okay, so you do have 2 cards. I know you wondered why I was doing that so many times, but it's because when the cards do flip, whether it's 1 or 10, I ask if I'm to keep them, and then I go with the answer. So, the first card you have, Sagittarius, it says a new beginning. And remember, I told you some of you have a new beginning here. Just recently began a new connection. A new beginning. You are at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world. If you will just free yourself from that which holds you back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. So it sounds like you have more new beginnings than just this connection. And then for the second card, it says, embrace those around you. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. All right, beautiful. I hope this has been helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you would like and share the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, if you want to drop a comment, feel free to do so. I do read all of them. Until I see you next week, namaste.